Okay, so to be 100% honest, I've tried filming this video tons of times. The lighting hasn't been right and just the circumstances haven't been right. And I feel like if I don't get it recorded now, it's never going to happen. And to be honest, that's the way I've been feeling about a lot of my projects. I've written scripts for reviews and new content and stuff like that, and it just never gets around to it. I even had a full script for this video, but when I recorded it, it just didn't sound right. I've got a couple of things to tell you guys about my content, where we're going, what I've been up to, and why I've just been quiet for such a long time. So I think we're going to start with that. I recently just graduated year 12. I'm actually going into university this year, in fact in a couple of days. It's going to be a very exciting journey. I'm doing an undergraduate in physics, and I'll hopefully go and do something to do with that. That's where I've been. I've been studying and working and doing a hell of a lot of other extracurricular content for the school, and I really think that's benefited me, and I've really appreciated the time that I actually spent to focus in on that and get that done and checked out of the way. Now I can focus on some broader things like my YouTube channel. I'd also like to mention the fact that I've got a ton of support for the bug fixes that I've uploaded to this channel. There's one of them that's a very high view count, the no audio and timeline after update. It's surprising that that is still an issue with Premiere Pro. I thought they would have fixed it by now, but we all know Adobe being Adobe. That's just the way that they roll, you know. And speaking about editing, I'd also like to talk about the kind of content that I want to produce now. So I recently upgraded my camera. You're looking at a nice crisp 4K image downsampled to a 21:9 timeline. This is going to be at 30 frames per second from now on, rather than the 60 that I've been working at. I just think it doesn't look better. It doesn't look smoother. It just looks nicer to the eye, in my opinion. I think that filming in 24 frames per second looks quite nice. This camera is configured for that. I worked a lot with some of my mates who are really into photography, and they really set this camera up so that it gets the best colors and the best accurate footage, is the way that you could put it, I guess. So I'm going to use this camera for a number of things. One of those is recording videos like this. Another one is product reviews, getting some really nice B-roll shots. And another one is taking photos and videos that I plan on just using in editing tutorials, just to mess around with. Those are the big things that I want to do with this. So what about the content that I've got coming up? What projects am I working on, and what have I got in store? One of those things is a kind of refresh of the review I did on the Google Home Mini. I think it's a little bit outdated now. A lot of new features have come out, and I just want to kind of go back and revisit that and give my thoughts on what's going on there. Another one is a review of my new watch. I got a Fossil Q Explorer Gen 3. It's really good, and I kind of want to have a bit of an overview of WearOS and where I think it's at and what I think needs to happen before WearOS actually starts to compete with the Apple Watch series, whatever software they run. I think that there's a very long way to go with that, but I'll cover it in the video. Another thing that I've really been working on, and I think that there are going to be some of you that will understand why I've been working on this, is actually to convert one of these bad boys into a fully programmable hotkey pad. So the idea is to have all of these buttons here, all programmable for keyboard shortcuts in any application that you want, with presets going all the way down the side here. This will make this the most cost-effective hotkey pad on the market right now, using my software. Now, of course, my software isn't all mine. The libraries to interface with the MIDI controller, they are developed by someone else. I really didn't feel like developing them myself, but I will go back in at some point and start to look at how I can take some bits of that code and make it a little bit faster and better. KeyNote is currently not available to everyone. If you particularly want to cover this project in your own video, or you want to check it out for yourself, then go ahead and reach out to me and we can have a bit of a chat as to whether you can test a beta version of KeyNote. But right now it is just no way ready for production. It's not ready to be released on GitHub or GitLab. at all. So, but stay tuned. I've got a video coming on it. It's going to be really interesting. I'm going to go into how I programmed it, how it is at its current state, and how the actual hotkey pad works. It all lights up. It all works. Just need to finish programming it so that I can actually give it to people to test. So that is what I'm also working on. Anyway, I'll see you in a video really soon. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. Yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Also, I stream on Twitch now, https://twitch.tv/humorousgorgon. I stream video games and sometimes editing streams, depending on how I'm feeling. I used to make video game content on this channel, but I strayed away from that. I went into something that I'm actually good at, which is video and content creation. And now I just want to stream games there. So come check me out if you want. Alright, thanks. Bye.